What's up, everybody? This is the curly blowout tutorial, and basically I've cut in all of the mesh that's around the unit when you receive it, and I've lined it up to the client's specification to their hairline. Now I'm just applying the adhesive around just the front part, not on the sides, because I'm going to line it up to the client's head first. So I'm applying a generous thin amount, maybe 1/2 inch. And now I'm going to apply this to the forehead area, right below his hairline. And now I'm going to press it in. Now I'm pulling the unit down, and then I'm going to measure about how long and how short I want it to be to match his own hairline. I'm cutting the edge for that blowout effect, applying the adhesive so the unit can stay laid down. Just enough adhesive to hold it to the head, but not too much adhesive. Now I'm just pressing it in, making sure that the skin unit is flush with its actual head. Now this portion, I am applying the adhesive in a drawn effect, so that some is adhesive, some is the client's actual short hairs. And this unit is a skin base, then adhesive, and the actual curls laid onto the adhesive. So the work is done for you already. All you would have to do is basically touch it up. So now I laid the fiber hair onto the adhesive that I just applied, and now the unit itself has disappeared. Now it's up to you to actually put the lining in it. Now I'm going over the front hairline to straighten that out. And then after I do that, I'm going to put the fibers on there. Now in this portion, you can also just lay the hair from the unit down onto the adhesive. But for a sharper lineup, I like to have the fibers there. So at this point, I am just going over any spot that I want to darken. Now I'm just taking the pencil to draw in a little fade. Any areas where the fibers have missed, it helps make that flat thick look. And then if there's any extra pieces of adhesive, you can dig those out and fade it at the same time. So the unit, it's the unit that is made onto a thin skin base. So basically the hairstyle is finished for you. All you have to do is basically cut and stick and blend, instead of going through the process of molding. So it makes it almost easy for you to do at home by yourself if you can get the technique down packed of just using the fibers to do your blending and using the pencil to do your fading. If your hair is all cut low, remember the lower the hair, the more the texture of the unit looks like your hair. So you can take the most of your time doing the blending instead of doing the styling. So I've put the adhesive on there. I've put the black eye spray on there to blend out. I've put the fibers on there. And now the unit looks flawless, like it disappeared. That's the main thing, is you want the unit to disappear and the unit appear as their hair, and the person's hair on the side to appear as short hairs, just like their hair, to mimic their hair being short instead of mimicking the texture of the unit. So now I'm doing the same thing that I did on the other side, adhering the unit down, making sure that all of the sides are taken care of. So anywhere I applied adhesive, I would drag the fibers. So you don't want to push the fiber all on one spot, because it's little tiny actual hairs, not powder. So you're taking the tiny hairs and you're sliding them against the whole hairline in one gulp. You see, I did that across the whole front hairline plus the side too. And then any residue I can press right into the unit. Okay, now I'm putting the adhesive and I'm just applying the fibers. The same thing that I did on the other side, remembering that the fiber is to blend between the unit and the client's hair. That portion is where the fibers are used to blend out the unit. And these are not powder fibers. These are actual little cuts of actual hairs, so that it appears as your hair, not as a powder. So you can actually see the little tiny hairs stick up from the head. And then if you brush the fiber down, all of the hairs will lay completely down like natural flowing hair. So I'm just dusting off any residue. And at this point, I'm taking the harder brush to brush any excess hairs and make sure that the line is together. And sometimes I take the liners and push back onto the hairline. See, I'm pushing it to deepen and straighten the line, because I gave myself a few inches to be able to work with in the beginning. So that's why you can press into the line and slightly pull the unit up if it's off a little bit. So I'm making sure every strand is giving off that look. See, there's a space right there that I missed. Now I'll take the adhesive, go into that area, not with a lot of adhesive, just enough drawing in it. Some spaces is adhesive, some spaces not. And now I'm going to take the fibers and go right over that spot and make it disappear. Oh, I ran out of adhesive, or ran out of fibers. Okay, so now I'm putting the fibers in that area. And once again, it's disappeared. Dust it off, and then take the handy black ice spray and just hit it one time like bam. So combination, fibers, black ice spray, pencil, blend out, blowout complete, blowout complete. If you want to, you can ball fade the back edge, ball fade the edge. You can go up shorter on the sides. It's basically up to you, but the technique is the fiber hair, and this unit is so easy to put on. All you have to do is apply it to the hair, put the unit over your head, line out your hairline, and then use the fibers to clean up the lines wherever your hair meets. So you got a happy client in the building. Thank you.